It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello, welcome to Eye of the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
And it's Friday.
Thank God.
And I haven't done this at all yesterday. I want to prove to you that it rain when Brave ring the bell. It rain when the host dissolve. It rain, when does it rain? On nomination day.
I don't have the energy. My energy is at zero today.
Raise your hands, let me pray for it.
I don't let people, they say don't let everybody pray for you. You're going to transfer your demons into me. I good. I don't want you to pray for me. I don't want you to put your hands on me. You keep them demons to yourself.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Have you no faith?
My demons don't play well with others.
Well, mine just wear jogging tennis. Yeah. That's why I can't outrun them. Because they just wear jogging
You
tennis.
said you had some shout outs and stuff to do in these first couple of minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
So I was moving around as one of His Majesty's most ardent justices of the peace this week. You want to see my seal?
Just continue.
When I ran into the mother of two of the children them, who said that, listen, the children them is getting the car at 4. And at 4:01, the children them is cut on Eye on the Nation, and that they can't make the children them cut it off.
I feel like I don't like knowing that the children is listening. Like, I appreciate it, but like now I feel like, wow, like I have to say responsible, sensible things now that children listening.
Well, was a Whitney who said, I believe the children are the future.
Yeah, not if they listen to us.
Teach them well and let them lead the way.
But
okay,
shout
so
out to the children.
What to do is see where we is and then go to next week.
Do better than us,
Yeah, so we have little Warren Brown.
Hi, Warren Brown.
Who I think she says is 7. I don't know why you name Warren Brown if he's 7.
Warren Brown is a grown statesman name.
You have to be like 66.
No, but mom did a good job. Warren Brown is a good statesman name.
Yeah, but
Warren Brown is going places.
Until he get 25.
That's the dumbest.
When he get 25, you can name him Warren Brown because
Warren Brown is going places.
That's like looking at a brand new baby and naming him Theophilus.
I know some Theophilus.
I also know a Spurgeon. What makes you look at a brand new baby?
I know a Spurgeon. No, that's Spurgeon Pastor.
Right out of the Boyd Canal and say, you know what we should name this baby?
Warren.
Spurgeon.
Listen, Warren is a good statesman name. And that name on resumes is going to get him hired.
Yeah. So, Warren Brown, we appreciate you for being one
listening.
of the children them and for listening to us here on Eye on the Nation. And then, of course, there was little Lanaya Roll.
Hi, Lanaya.
I met a mother who said, you don't understand what you're doing to my daughter. She don't ever let me turn the radio on. As long as you on, she say, Mommy, we have to listen to Eye on the Nation. And so I said, listen, send me her name so that we can send a shout out to her while she's listening in the car. So you make sure, little Miss Roll, that you turn the radio up loud. She said she wouldn't even turn the radio down.
Aww.
I believe Lauren is one of the saved children them. And so I want to say a special shout out to her. And then I want to send a shout out to...
I mean, you just on a roll.
I'm on a roll today.
Go.
I met some very hard-working people from the Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
Yeah, who is under the directorship of director Dion. What is Dion's name? Gibson.
Okay.
And he said I had a reason to engage him in his team. And can I tell you, we always complain about public servants, but I met Miss Humes, who was par excellence, and she was accompanied by James. Right? Interesting story. James and I went to primary school together.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a fun fact. And it was just not your typical run-in with a government service.
Okay. Well, good
They
for
were
them.
efficient.
Yeah.
They were proficient. I mean, the level of efficacy is just unparalleled. And so I want to say a super shout out to them and that team over there. And then last but not least, not to be outdone. Do you know, in my other life, I had reason to occasion myself with a place known as the Arawaki. And so
This is the longest shout outs in life.
I should shout little
Yeah,
more
but
in
it's
them.
the length of the shout outs. That ADHD just is. Keep getting go on.
And so, in recent days, I've had an occasion to, again, descend upon. Have you ever descended upon anything?
Oh, gee. See what I mean? Say the shout outs.
Arawaki.
Okay.
And then they said, Mr. Miller, have you forgotten us? And I said to them,
See?
I have forgotten you not. For wherever I am, there you will be with me also. And so the entire custodial staff at Arawaki and the grounds team send in a shadow.
Okay.
I finished my shadows now. You want to shout at
I
anybody?
cannot. The music is playing, even if I wanted
Okay,
to.
the music is playing. We're not letting Sani shout at anybody.
We'll be back right after this, y'all.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
It used to be when one line faulted, the whole neighborhood went dark. Now, this device sends a pulse, finds the problem, and reroutes power, so more homes stay connected. Upgrades like this one are reducing outages and transforming our grid, making it stronger and smarter. That means more reliable power, lower operating costs, and lower bills. Instead of short-term patches or temporary fixes, we're building a modern new grid.
Spice it up with what we got.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Back after.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
Yeah, we're back from the break. You still want to shout out nobody?
I don't know. I'm good. I'm good. I'll shout out people as we continue going. Unless I want to shout out to our loyal fans and listeners. I noticed that the numbers keep going up, and we appreciate you guys for
It's
tuning
because
in.
it's big time TV show. I don't know what you take us for. Maybe chopped chicken liver.
Clearly I did.
Yeah.
Clearly I did. But we have a
It's
fun.
big time super duper show.
It's Friday, so we're gonna keep it light and easy today. We
Yeah.
have a few little stories here and there we're gonna sprinkle in, but mostly we're gonna just continue with some of the videos from yesterday,
Yeah.
things that made us laugh, and some people we may have missed because obviously they said over 100 people ended up nominating yesterday, and there was no way that we were able to do
I wonder what that did for the Treasury.
over 100 people. And so
Today
there
is
were
a good
some
day
people,
to be
so
Minister of Finance.
so there were some people that we missed. And so because we missed them, we're going to try and include some that did have videos. Now, there were some people that just didn't have a social media imprint at all.
Yeah.
And so if there's nothing on social media and we cannot find it, then we cannot play it.
Yeah.
But so we're going to just try to fill
know
some
the
of the
rule here.
holes. What?
If Google don't know who you is,
Oh, jeez.
then I don't know how you expect us to know.
So we're going to try and fill in some of the holes from the ones that we
Yeah.
may have missed yesterday.
And guess what? I ran into Auntie Pia, who's
And we
celebrating her
have
birthday.
dates. Oh, today?
Yeah, we haven't. Today is big time Bashman Auntie Pia birthday
Okay.
giveaway here.
All right. So we're giving
Just
away
calling it.
things. All right.
You
so,
can remember that name?
Oh,
What
sorry.
are you doing? What are you doing? Heal this computer in Jesus' name.
So we're giving out things. And yeah, so we just have a fun light show for you guys today. I'm kind of tired. The week kind of drained me. And so hopefully my energy will pick up.
Are you like the guy that says, if you feel like giving up, at least wait till Friday? Because I see he circulated a new video today and said, boy, today is Friday.
And you still feel like
you
giving
all
up.
might say just give up.
All right, so we have things we're going to give away, but of course, before we get into everything, don't forget that with Canoe, Bahamian businesses can access their funds right away at home. You can enjoy faster payouts, process payments 24/7, and move money at your convenience. So Bahamian business owners can accept payments online with Canoe, explore Canoe's API and invoicing features to get paid locally and internationally. Canoe is a Bahamian fintech helping local merchants accept payments fast and easy. Canoe empowers entrepreneurs to get paid quickly and to grow. All right, so we're going to get rid of some, well, not get rid of. We're going to start with some of the things that made news that are worth mentioning before we go into some of the videos that we had from yesterday. And it seems like the teachers signed a new agreement. And, a lot of agreements you're going to see being signed right before election.
Right.
I'm not saying that
It's just the
they
best time.
asking for stuff right before election, but I'm just saying that.
That's a good agreement signing time of the year.
Listen, I keep telling y'all, it's a good time to ask people for things.
Yeah.
It's a good time. And by people, I mean
you lend me
candidates. And
$100?
I'm correcting what I said.
Oh.
Candidates,
You just look like
MPs.
someone that could lend me $100. I could tell from the way your hair looks. Okay.
In any event, we see that they signed a new industrial agreement. This isn't a union that you think it is, because one union signed an agreement with the government for stipends and I think a little raise. We're going to play that video.
Is this BAMU?
And then another union was like, y'all have 48 hours.
Yeah, dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to play the first agreement for you guys.
Meantime, teachers across the country getting a welcome salary increase and additional benefits thanks to a new industrial agreement signed between government and the Bahamas Educators, Counselors, and Allied Workers Union. It comes as the Bahamas Union of Teachers remain locked in negotiations with government over their agreement, which has seemingly become a contentious issue tonight. Bekawu President Sandra Major says negotiations have went well. They continue to fight for all teachers and counselors.
Government agreed to increase the classroom allowance from $250 to $300 as requested by Bekawu. Bekawu also made a representation, and the government has acceded, for a new $300 allowance for guidance counselors to support incentives, programs, and resource needs. This agreement also marks the introduction of a new annual allowance of $1,000 for school systems administrators. This role is critical for managing digital systems, ensuring data accuracy, supporting institutional reporting and oversight. And I think the two more things I want to refer to: the early childhood education support. The preschool team leader allowance will now increase from $250 to $450. The preschool coordinary primary all-age schools increased from $250 to $450.
Ready?
Hey, there you have it. So we have all kind of money given out. So what are the other teachers upset about?
I don't know. I feel like Belinda was upset about something. Mind you, I do not think that teachers get paid enough, and I do think that they need more allowance. But I'm not sure what she's upset about this time. But we do have an audio of her expressing what her concerns are. So let's play that one.
Again, the Bahamas Union of Teachers stands, as we previously stated, the decision of the membership is that we reject the salary proposal and the 5 years duration proposed by the government. Prime Minister Davis, we have given 48 hours for your side to communicate to us and confirm a date and time for us to come back to the table. I have written to you formally, along with the government negotiators and consultants. Yes, this is Belinda Wilson, President of the Bahamas Union of Teachers, and our members' patience is wearing thin. So I say to all of our members, stay tuned for the update. This is your president. So
Well, luckily school will almost be closed. So.
Yeah, but they still have they still get paid throughout the summer and stuff, you know. So just because
I talk about but for an election, industrial actions will have no teeth. School will be closed in about 6 weeks.
No, but the problem is industrial action looks bad right before an election.
That's what I'm saying. But for the election.
Yeah, but that means that's an important part. You cannot weeks before the election say but for an election.
So I think the one trigger the Prime Minister will pull is he will say, I couldn't talk to Belinda because she walked out of the meeting. You remember the Prime Minister?
Yeah, but that was back then. Didn't they? That had to have been
Becca Wu and BEMU. This is the same too. Remember, one set of people walked out of the meeting. The Prime Minister then held another meeting with people that he called stakeholders.
Right, but I remember
BEMU,
them.
Becca Wu, Bahamas Educators Managers Union, and the Bahamas Educators, Counselors, and Allied Workers, whatever that name is. And from the looks of things that I see here, Becca Wu looked like everything they asked the government for, Glennis just say yes, yes, yes,
well,
yes.
We don't know that. I'm sure that they sat at the table and had to come to some sort of agreement.
But she just gave us like 7 things. She said they
Well, it might have been more.
I say yes. I say yes.
It might have been more. But some of the things sound good. Money for counselors. We all know how important mental health is. Money for preschool. They got an increase in their yearly stipend or allowance. I can't remember the term that was
classroom
used.
allowance.
They need that classroom allowance. I don't know if you
it
ever.
It was $50. I suspect it'll buy 2 more sticks of glue.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you have any teachers or anything in your family. My sister's a teacher, and it's always.
I stock them every September.
Not just September, throughout the year. They need
when
things.
When September come, I don't answer no teacher.
That's mean.
I waking on my salvation. What you want me to do?
I definitely think teachers need a raise. I think teachers need more money. Well, the good thing is the COI, if they become the government, they said that they are going to increase teacher salaries immediately.
Them and think of them.
Who?
And that's what Rollins said. They can give the teachers more money, and they get
really.
Yeah,
I missed that piece.
They said they can give teachers more money. They can give nurses more money. They can give doctors more money.
I remember them saying they're going to hire 200 nurses and 100 doctors,
and then give them housing allowance.
Okay.
And so it depends. So it depends. So the only administration that can't find money is the
this
BLP.
one.
Yeah, these are the guys here running money. I think they have a live remote to go to.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready to go?
Yeah, you
All
go.
right. Hello, Mo. Okay.
No.
Now we're holding on.
All right. Well, I hope that they're able to come to some sort of agreement. Anything that involves teachers, to me, I just give them what they want. Like, honestly, I just feel like give them what they want.
So the BUT has somehow managed to have their appetite quelled over this last 4.5 years, right? Like, if you remember, there was times when the BUT used to be going downtown to burn Parliament down. You haven't seen that in this 4.5 years.
Not true.
And that is because
they've had protests over
that was
the
when
years.
they was the BPSU and
but the point was they have had protests.
But not the kind we've seen over the last 20 years. The Prime Minister has been, it appears, capable of holding the unions off with a stick.
It's election time.
Right, and so now I think the timing may cause there to be public dissent against the BUT because y'all really ain't buying nothing down for 4 years.
Well,
and now that we 4 weeks out.
Well, they may not burn anything down. They said she gave them 48 hours. So we're going to have to wait the 48 hours and see what it is. I'm not really sure what is going on in terms of what it is they're asking for. I need some more information on that. But like I said, when it comes to the teachers, I have one thing. Give them what they want. They're ready.
I guess. Hello, Mo.
Can you hear me now? 103.5 The Beat Squad is out and about. We are definitely doing our thing. Hopefully you can hear me out there. And of course, y'all know what it is. We are out here at Frankie Gone Bananas, and it is all about happy hour. We're doing a happy hour special out here today, and they got some amazing things going on the menu. You're definitely going to want to slide on out here. It's a beautiful day. The breeze is blowing. The weather is nice, and now we got some fritters percolating and popping that they say are out of sight. So you're definitely going to have to come and try out. I'm here with this lovely lady who's going to let us know exactly what we got going on over here at Frankie Gone Bananas. Our experience today. Let me know what's going on today, why people need to come down and make this a happy hour spot. Very good drink. Comforters, we have the works going on here.
I blame the FNM. They're sabotaging us.
Just as I was about to take a sip of my water.
They're sabotaging us.
We're going to go back to Mo. We're going to come back to Mo at another.
I found a dynamic duo. That's the dynamic. Up, 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 up. There you go. Ta-da!
I don't have it. I don't have the words.
Isn't it?
And who is the dynamic duo again?
Lincoln and Charlotte. They're like salt and vinegar. We're not sure what to put them on.
Okay.
But we know one thing. Someone is keeping 1 million bags of Lay's salt and vinegar chips in circulation annually. And so now, there you have it.
Is this our full?
Well, we have Ali somewhere, but we can't find her because I understand she's a no contest.
Yes, I think we have a video of that we're going to play later. Anyway, let's just get through the rest of the stuff that we wanted to get through. So the hospital project, government is broken ground.
That's fine.
I told y'all it's Friday.
That's
broken ground on the hospital project. I drove past this morning. I was like, what's going on down here? And I was like, oh, okay, groundbreaking. I know there's been some controversy. I know people in the area didn't want it because it's not like being in a residential area and then all of a sudden, boom. Hospital.
People also didn't want the extension. You remember when Jerome Fitzgerald was crying bloody murder? Oh, they're gonna be big trucks through your neighborhood.
For what?
When Ingram going to put the road there. You remember when they was going?
Oh, I don't
Bethel Avenue extension didn't always exist.
Oh.
And then Ingram said, well, we can run Bethel Avenue right through the rock. And Jerome Fitzgerald said, oh, Jesus, no. But guess what? Send Jerome drive e-trucks through. And it's not an issue anymore.
One day you could go. Hospital. Groundbreaking. I think we have a video.
You know, these people is complaining about everything until it reach.
Some complaints can be valid, though.
Okay.
Let's play a video.
The duty of leadership is to move beyond describing the strain and to define the system we intend to build. That is the larger question before us. What kind of healthcare system should the Bahamas build for the next generation? A modern country cannot depend indefinitely on a health system designed for another age. Princess Margaret Hospital was built in 1950. 2, 3, roll.
Right? They know they could take. They know you don't have to put the 1, 2, 3 throw in.
No, you know, this day and age, I know you're a little old now. People like that kind of sound. People like, not in your videos, in terms of 1, 2, 3, go say something.
Yeah.
Not then.
Yeah.
But like things like that, you know, people like that. But anyway, so that's the groundbreaking for that new 200-bed specialty hospital that they're gonna have right here over the Providence Highway that we're supposed to be getting the money from the Chinese for.
The U.S. Embassy tell us
don't like leave it alone, and we say we still taking their money.
You give us any money?
Yeah. So the project is supposed to be between $260 to $285 million, right here. And so it's going to be a specialty hospital that's supposed to alleviate some of the stuff from Princess Margaret Hospital, and we'll see if that actually is the case. The hospital is going to take a little while to build. It's not going to be open tomorrow. Yeah. But I'm glad that we're doing something.
Yeah, and I see that they've bring out the F&M doll babies to talk nonsense about, oh, why not just spend the $200 million on PMH? Because
I saw that when they announced it the first time, because PMH is a hospital that's been built from Columbus, been here.
Right, because what do you do? What do you do with the hardware? So yes, you can make the blocks look nice. You can make the windows look nice. You might even be able to fix the air condition. What are you going to do with the copper pipes? What are you going to do with the smaller than normal drainage?
I think that's the problem with the hospital now. They keep putting patches and trying to move this and fix this, but it's like real internal structural problems that's going to cost a lot of money. And sometimes some things are just tear downs. Yeah. You know, you just can't keep spending money putting paint over stuff that ain't working.
Terms. Wow, that's fancy.
You know, I just can't with I just cannot with you today. Should we? Anyway, but the hospital, I know, like I was saying, people, residents in the area were having problems, because it is a residential area. It's right off of Stanford Drive, New Providence Highway is, and a lot of people were saying, oh, they don't want ambulances and the noise that could happen with people coming in and out of the hospital. I mean, I get it, but then it's a hospital.
Welcome to living in a country.
You know, it's a hospital. Yeah. I would be like, I'd be on your side if it was like a nightclub or, you know, something like that. And it's a hospital. You know, sometimes
if y'all was serious, y'all would tell them build high enough so that at least you could have a high-rise view cafe so you could sit up on the roof. Unlike this single-story nonsense we building here on Blue Hill Road.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, why aren't we not using more airspace? You're gonna take up all that land space, and we're not gonna be able to use the top of this hospital for nothing? Just like how we building this ridiculousness over here on Blue Hill Road. Y'all cleared on all this property to build a single-story wooden roof structure?
Anyway, when we come back,
you mean
Marvin,
next door to NIB ain't no parking?
Marvin finally breaks his silence about the whole boat saga. I don't know. So we have that video, and now we're going back into nomination stuff, okay? We're gonna have a fun show today. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this. Eyewitness.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Once something becomes the common behavior, it is the common behavior. When you operate at that level, personal emotions simply cannot float to the top.
For the average normal person that goes to the store, things like that affect us.
They must be judicious in the execution of their duty.
Well, I think whatever the nurses want, give it to them. Hedges, you know, you used to do everything on your phone now. You see how old he is?
What are we walking back? That Bimini is no longer an island?
That's not what he was trying to say.
Also,
well, I don't even know what Red Basket anymore either. What do y'all even say?
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay eatin' well.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
And I want to say that if these off-air conversations ever get leaked, we are going to be arrested.
We?
You don't think I let them take me by myself?
Oh, so use Marvin.
I could tell you that.
Use Marvin and I's the wife.
Just how he could coach the media? You think I ain't taking advice from him?
So Marvin finally broke his silence yesterday. Marvin Dames, sorry, by the way, that's very disrespectful. So Marvin Dames broke
What's
his...
disrespectful about it? His mama named him Marvin.
I just want to call him by his full name.
Please call Sabas.
Yeah, but at least what? Can I just say Marvin Dames? And then call him Marvin after I call him by his first name.
At least you ain't call him Marvy Ronks. Go ahead.
He finally broke his silence yesterday during nomination day. I guess reporters found him during nomination day and he decided it was a day to talk. I personally would not have. The time to talk would have been when it happened, and since he didn't talk and it has since died down, the only person that keeps talking about it is this one.
And Muley. Don't act like Muley ain't talking.
I really would not have said anything. I would have just let it go.
But you could say something, right? Because it is not... It wouldn't be wise to shrug off news reporters, right? Because you never want to be an enemy of the media.
Yeah, but you could do a Pintard set.
Before the court.
Or you could do a Pintard set. Anything about right now and not...
No, there's a very... The matter is before the court. I do not wish to have any of my statements influence that matter in any direction. As a consequence of that, I'd like to just focus on the thing I came here to do today.
No, that's not what he did.
That is nominate. Not him.
He absolutely answered the press.
Wouldn't you help young people? Sometimes they fall through the crack. That crack is a very big crack, Marvin. I don't know if you've heard. 200 kilos of coke could fall through the crack.
Nobody knows what you're talking about yet because we haven't played the video yet. So let's play the video.
Oh, I was thinking about the crack.
Yeah, but then...
This is one really, really huge crack.
Geez, let's just go to the video.
Let's go to the clip.
The former National Security Minister Marvin Dames and Free National Movement candidate for Mount Moriah speaking to media for the first time about a drug investigation he found himself reportedly involved in. Audio obtained by Eyewitness News. Dames says he and his wife believe in investing in dozens of young people. He also suggested that being the owner of a vehicle where contraband is found does not make you the owner of the suspected drugs.
My wife and I, as we have always done, reached out and we helped young people of this community, this country. And that's what more leaders ought to be doing. Okay? Am I guilty for that? Well, many people that I continue to help over a lifetime, many have gone down the right path, some have falling off the cracks. If you own a car, you lend your brother a car, he get caught with a gun in it. Are you at fault? Are you at fault? If you have an employee, he drives off in your vehicle, and you're not controlling him. He drives off in your vehicle and get caught with some contraband in the vehicle. Are you at fault? But you would correct all of the garbage that has been reported previous to this. Marvin Dames is not the subject of an investigation, never been the subject of any investigations, okay? And if you just research the facts, we would not be here.
The facts are, because we have, see, and it is this level of arrogance that I cannot, it is intolerable. That is what it is. We have checked the facts. The facts said that there were 200 keys of coke on this boat, 264 bottles of cough syrup. The fellas say that he could take all the drugs. You say the boat belonged to you and your wife. Remember, we didn't even know that until you brought us the facts about who owned the boat. The fella is now before the court. The last set of facts that we got is that he's considering a plea deal. And the only other name in the story other than Muley is you, and we didn't even know your wife was in there, but you brought us those facts. So which of the facts would you like us to check?
You good? I just want to make sure I could say something.
The arrogance is almost vomit-worthy.
Oh, okay. I'm even scared to say something in his defense. Can I say something?
I am bewildered. You can't see bewilderment on my face.
Am I allowed to say something in his defense?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Before I say something in his defense, let me scoot over a little bit. And I think we have another video of him speaking. Yeah. So let's play that video and then we
give him a chance to cool off.
That calm you down a little bit?
Make me feel a little good.
All right. Now, Marvin, like I said, if I was Marvin, I would not have spoken about this at all. I would have just let it go. I would have said this is not the day for it or used the diplomatic answer that you said. But there was something that he did say that I was like, okay, kind of, I almost could understand. If you lend somebody your car and they ride it in a car and they get caught with a gun, that does not necessarily mean that you had anything to do with that, right?
I listening to you.
Right. Just, right?
You sound like,
right?
Amen.
Right?
Right.
Okay. However, I think that when you reach a certain place in society, especially if you're a minister of national security and you have so many resources to you, you should be careful who you lend your car to.
This is very grandiloquent.
You should do a little bit more research when you lend your car to someone. Not saying that maybe this guy didn't have a record and you wouldn't know, but I'm just saying that sometimes when you reach a place in life, then you use information that you have at your fingertips to do some research. I research men before I go hang out with them.
And I just from a girl tell me she like me, I screen her through the AS.
You know, you just go to your friends and be like, hey, you know, leaving, and then you have to get the information, and you send and say, my police friend run a check through the system. Just saying. So I get where he's coming from when he said, look, I don't know what this guy was doing with the boat, but I also feel like he had a higher level of responsibility as someone who had access to the police.
Yeah.
That's all I had to. And Mama, stop calling your wife name in this. Stop saying my wife and I. Just leave her alone. Just leave her out of it.
Miss Greaves would say
okay, so does that make sense?
I hear you.
Okay.
In this moment, Miss Greaves would say, had you not with the crows been found, you would be safe and sound. I'm not listening to not a Jesus Christ in heaven thing you say to me. Let me tell you this. Fine. No. My brother may have gotten caught in my car with the gun. But what do I do when my brother tell the police, well, you catch me with the gun, but it's not my gun? Hold on. Because all I am is a weapons trafficker.
Now, in his defense, he didn't say that. Muley said I was eating those charges first.
That was before
then
they say 999.
Right,
he said, come back to and decide. Let's talk on May 4th.
So originally, Muley said, I can eat it, it's my charge.
Agreed.
Then Muley went into some sort of agreement. Then Muley say, hold on now. I don't know if I like this agreement. So then Muley took it back and pled not guilty. Then Muley went back to the court, apparently, and is now working on some sort of plea deal. And we won't know what's going to happen in the plea deal until after the election.
Until after nomination.
It's after
after the early polls.
So
listen to the thing I'm saying to you now. So when my brother says, I am in possession of the gun because I am a firearms trafficker. But my killing, shooting brother, that's his gun. And I just taken the gun to where he wanted the gun to go so he could go shoot some people in the morning.
But the man isn't called Marvin's name as far as we know.
I agree. But we don't know who name he called while he in the back of the scene. Remember now, we didn't bring this back into the media.
Yeah.
Marvin did. We don't know what Muley telling them people. All I'm saying to you is, you could have walked away from this and say, oh, listen, it's before the courts. I don't wish to offer a statement.
I agree.
But for you to be around here directing the... Who you think you is? Edison Greensland?
Now, that point when he could tell us how we should do... Well, I keep saying us. I mean, technically, I feel like one's a reporter, always a reporter.
Yeah.
Direct you how to do this is what you need to research and this is what you need to do. Don't do that. Like, don't do that.
It is
because
arrogant.
You're upset because it's making you look bad in this instance. And I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to find little scenarios around. Leaving and letting up.
No, because it is... it hits my gall, the level of arrogance, right?
And then he danced. He had a great time, him and Mama.
I'm saying to you that until Lil Muley either does what he says he's going to do and eat the charge, right? As far as we are all concerned, there is a charge in the criminal world that's called being concerned with others.
Being concerned with others usually occurs when you are in the vehicle with someone or in the house with someone. He was not there. And as far as we know, Muley has not called his name.
Agreed, but we also do not know, right? Because all we are dealing with is the facts, which means the facts that are in the public domain. So what we also do not know is, one, where was his whereabouts that day? He's offered no alibi for that.
Well, he doesn't need one he doesn't need one.
He said, let us focus on the facts. And so I'm telling you, the facts we have is the facts that have borne themselves out in the press.
The only facts that we really have is the man was caught in this boat with a significant amount of drugs.
The crack he slipped through is like 200 kilo of coke through it, right? The boat is registered to Marvin Dames and his wife, who is now purporting to have been helping some young...
He said they help. What he said is we help many people. We have helped many people over the years, and I cannot help it if one of the people that I have helped
he said some of them fall through the crack, and now that brings me great concern, because these crackers let 200 key of coke through it, so I'd like to go and find all of the other people who fall through this crack to see exactly how much coke in this one crack.
We have to wait and see what happens. That's the only thing. We have to
Don't
wait.
coach the press, my brother. The Florida State is the Florida State for that exact reason, and they do not require your counsel. I don't know where you get that level of arrogance from. You are simply Marvin Dames and nothing else.
I really wish he hadn't said anything. Honestly, I would have just said no
My
comment.
goodness.
Let's just focus on today. My focus is on the people of, which area he in again?
Mount Moriah.
Mount Moriah. Oh, he in Mount Moriah.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me just focus on the people of Mount Moriah. Today is about them. Today is, I would have said something like that. Or if you even wanted to,
today is about democracy.
You could have gone the Pintard way and say, hey. None of that today.
Only when you say Sabas. When you say Sabas.
I just saying he could have gone any other way, or he could have said it's a matter before the courts, and I do not wish to speak on it. But what I do wish to speak about is, and then continue to go on, I just wouldn't have said anything. The matter was dead. The only person who continues to bring it up, this one. Now you run this man on again, spitting on me, mad. I feel like he gonna fight me now, like Ice Dames.
Yeah.
All because you said something.
Because he say that. Because he say that. Where is your contrition, my brother? And not contrition because you've transgressed, Contrition because had you not with the crows been found, you would be safe and sound. And so, you know what the challenge is for people that spend their young life in law enforcement? Some of us ain't have no other friends except for the fellas we was in law enforcement with. All our friends is our squaddies. Our wife hate them, our girlfriend hate them, our ma hate them, all the other friends we try to get hate them. Why? They are our only friends.
I'm not disagreeing
How
with you.
come big deputy commissioner of police have Pookie them as friends?
Former Minister of National Security. That's the only thing I said. I just wish that he'd utilize the resources that he had, especially when you reach to a certain point. You cannot hang with the same people that you may have used to hang with before. It doesn't mean that we don't all maybe know one or two little Pookies, have one or two little Pookies in our life. But when you get to a certain status, you have to let Pookie them go. And if you have new Pookie them coming around you, use the resources that you have to investigate Pookie them. Because when Pookie them do something stupid and your name is attached to Pookie, now people are going to say you did something stupid, whether you did it or not. That's just the point that I'm trying to make. I feel like he should have done his research. Former Minister of National Security, former Deputy Commissioner of Police, he could have just called him and say, hey, do a little.
Isn't it quite an irony that the man that is telling us that we should do our checks, he ain't do no checks?
Now that I agree with you on.
Man, not for my sake, Marvin, for Jesus who in heaven's sake. Stop it. All right?
Anyway, I think we have, what we're going to do, we have 4 minutes because we do have to go back to Mo and see if those frittering, because we had a little technical difficulties earlier that this one blamed on
the F&Ms, they're sabotaging us.
So let's just read some comments until that catch up with our viewers. So let's start from the beginning. Someone said, I would love to see the day when Belinda's teachers union would sit around the table and come to an agreement for once and stop lobbying in the public domain. You know, Belinda keeps getting voted in year after year, and I think it's because she makes so much noise and things seem to happen that the teachers keep putting her there because she makes things happen. And the way that she makes things happen for them is to make noise.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I that's just what some people do. You know, they make noise and things, it works. And it works for Belinda, and it's been working for the teachers union for God knows how many years. Marvin is now directing the media to do their jobs. How arrogant. The same arrogant F&Ms. Someone says, he seems to be very, very angry. Sorry, dames, you fell on the crack. You right, Levin. Why are we allowing Marvin to think that we are fools? And someone say he could be dancing just like that into the house. I totally agree with you, Levin, 100%. Oh, wow, I didn't. Nope, can't read that one. And what's funny, let's say if the roles were reversed and Marvin's opponent was in this situation, he would not be so understanding. He is arrogant and a hypocrite. In this case, Marvin Dames is either stupid or thinks that we are. He lent a $250,000 boat to someone. Now you think the coke dropped from heaven? No coke dropped from heaven, but it came from...
Maybe the cough syrup did.
Yeah. Someone say he gone to jail. For him to spill that out of his mouth and want others to sympathize, then gonna dance his behind off, tells you what he thinks about us. I agree with Levin, not buying Dame's story.
And let me be clear. He doesn't owe us a story. A man ought to be draped in his innocence until such time as a jury of his peers can bring him otherwise. What I am saying, though, is that just how you remember his comrade, Travis, the other day, was screaming bloody murder like somebody threw hot water on his shirt about how Sabas trying to control the 4th estate. You remember that? Y'all can't talk two-story out of one side of y'all mouth. That's what I saying to you.
I want you to stop screaming at me.
You look little Marvin Dames.
What does that even mean to me? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Anyway, someone wants you to explain again what's happening on the desk. We could do that before we go to bed.
Okay.
So what's happening on the desk?
So apparently...
And by the way, this has nothing to do with me. I'm an innocent bystander.
Apparently, you have to put your leader on everything in order to make it good. You see, they have a picture of Brave on everything, right?
So that's like what the hot sauce
Brave
is
is like
for.
Grace hot sauce, right?
I think more like people just put ketchup on everything that tastes good.
No,
Not
like
really
Grace hot sauce can make anything taste good. You could put Grace hot sauce in pea soup, it'll just makes it better.
Okay, so
right?
the Grace hot sauce is Brave.
Right.
Okay.
So it's kind of like something you can't really explain why you like it, but you kind of like it, and so you kind of just put it on everything.
Okay.
Right, and then Michael Pintard is like ranch. He really don't go good on anything, but if you have nothing else to use, a little bit of ranch ain't a bad idea, right? You can put it on your carrots, and depending on how many of these tequila shots you've had, you can put it on your wings.
But you know what? In Ranch's defense, Bahamians love up a ranch.
That's because that's
they
all
will
the
put
restaurant
ranch,
them is buy.
They will put ranch. You get wings, a side of ranch.
You ever offer these people balsamic? That's like a curse word to them, right?
I'm not a big ranch fan, but Bahamians love up a ranch.
You put it
so
on your
that
celery stick, you put it on your carrot stick.
Bahamians don't eat celery stick and carrot stick.
The Bahamians is the only people I've ever seen eat all the celery and carrot.
But that's because they drape it in the ranch.
Yeah, but
I prefer blue cheese.
You know the celery is for garnish. You're not really supposed to eat it.
Why not?
It's for garnish. It's
continue with this thing. We gotta go.
And then there is Lincoln, who is like salt. Well, you know, the first shake of him is brilliant.
After too much, he get you high blood pressure.
But one shake too many, and you ain't sure what we doing no more. And somehow he's always accompanied by his able-bodied deputy, who is not the deputy but the chair, Charlotte Green, who is, you know, kind of pungent. And
salt and vinegar goes together.
The only thing it goes with is salt.
We have to go back to Mo to find out if those Kong fritters are finally frittering. Mo, are you bringing us some fritters back when you come?
I have a feeling y'all gonna have to come for these fritters because I think I could be out there past your time. But all that seasoning and dips and sauce y'all talking about, I glad I'm in the right place because y'all making me a little hungry, and we're better than Frankie going bananas right now for y'all to come and spend y'all happy hour. Listen to me. This breeze is blowing. The bar is wrapping around. And right now is the perfect time to come. You still have some parking space. The bar ain't too crowded. Got some seats here for you. And you can just come and get some good food. Now, she didn't tell me about one sizzling pork platter. I gave her pork for Lent. I've been craving pork ever since Lent gone. If it's a pork something, I want to know about it. So I went here about some of these pork sizzling platter. I went here again about these fritters coming out. And then, of course, we got to get these margarita specials. Because happy hour ain't happy hour unless we doing some drinking. Correct? Okay, let me know.
Okay, we have some conky conk fritters. I'm here at Frankie Golden Bananas. We also have the pork chop. It's a sizzling pork chop. It's grilled. It's topped with some onions, caramelized onions and peppers. We have peas and rice, macaroni, coleslaw, plantains to go along with it. And we have, I'm not going to stop talking about my drinks. We have dollar shots. We have the margarita specials. We have the Blue Hawaiian, the Frankie Go Loco. Come on, guys. Let's get lean and let's get drunk.
Ooh, let's get nice. Shall bring my designated driver. I sure you got one friend who's like, I only could do one. Good, bring them. Because they have to be the one to get you home when Frankie then go on bananas with you today. All right, so right down here, I got my girls on the way. I tell them I can try and do my job first before I start enjoying the bar with them. All right, but please know, if you're looking for a great happy hour spot, you don't want to go through all this traffic heading in the west right now. It's the perfect place to stop, catch a break, wait till that die down, and you just come in and sit in the breeze under this nice shady tree, have some flitters, have one sizzling pork platter because he ain't getting home to cook, and let's knock back some margaritas. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is what we doing. Your girl Just Mo right here at Frankie Go Bananas. Our key. I waiting on y'all, man. Come on down.
I can tell you, she might have given pork for Lent, but I didn't. So when we come from here, I want to go and get me one of those sizzling pork platters.
Does it have to be sizzling?
She said it was sizzling.
What if it ain't sizzling when we reach?
Anyway,
she also said that you could come get lean in.
No, that was the other one. That was Simone. You know, she didn't know you say certain things and you don't say certain things. But we do have some stuff that we're going to give away. So I think we should start giving away stuff. We have a couple of minutes till the 5 o'clock
I also
hour.
have some stuff here from...
Yeah, I know. So 5 o'clock, we're going to play some of... Let me finish my sentence first.
You didn't say the thing. I also have some stuff here from...
Bacchus. That's what you wanted me to say?
Roll.
What?
Bacchus.
It's you who say Bacchus, you know.
Roll. You've seen
Roll.
Yeah, okay, good.
We have some things we're giving away.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to give away something now before we go into the 5 o'clock hour? Then in the 5 o'clock hour, we're going to give away some more stuff as well. And then we have more nomination day videos, some things to make you laugh, some people we may have missed. And then he has another rant that he's going to go on at about 5:30, and I'm just going to be quiet for that rant. All right. Well, how are we going to give this away? We're not going to open up the phone line, so let's give this away to one of
YouTube.
our...
We ain't been YouTubing.
All right.
And this one of the big ones.
So this one is for someone on YouTube.
Yeah.
How? Just pick a random person on YouTube?
Let it be a woman.
A woman on YouTube.
Friday.
The first woman on YouTube right now to say,
show us their voters card.
Why you want them to show us their voters
We
card?
want people to vote. You can't.
But I'm saying how you want them to show us their voters card on YouTube.
They can't take a picture?
And send it where?
I don't know. Just
yeah,
text.
but then I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. When you text the number, it'll be...
I know.
I'm going to give it to the people on YouTube. We ain't doing that right now.
Yeah, why not?
And then what's going to happen is, if you do not have a voter's card, you can't get it.
You can't pick it up.
Yeah, that's it. You have to have a voter's card.
You have to have a... See, that's why you've been to sack.
Yeah. You trying to make things too complicated for them, man.
If you win, you have to have a voter's card to pick it up. So if you don't have no voter's card, woe be unto you. Greaves also used to say that.
Okay, so...
I really dislike
let's pick a word for them to say. The first person that says
Muley.
Two before. Type two before. The first person that says two before.
Oh boy.
You get a $300 gift certificate to 21st Century Hardware Building. So gone up from $150 to $300, and this one is courtesy of
Bacchus Roll, the candidate in South Beach.
All right, Breon was the first person that said it, but we did say that we wanted it to be a woman. So the second person that said it, who is a... Hold on, no, I lied. The first person that said two before was Lynette Lamore.
That's her real name?
I don't know. Lynette, you're going to have to tell us your real name. Lynette. Two before... Hold on. Wow, no. Yep. It done gone. So many people saying two before, I done lost Lynette name. Lynette, come back. Come back, Lynette, because I lost it. You found it? Oh, there you go. Lynette Lamore, 2556. You are the winner of this $300 gift certificate to 21st Century, but you're going to have to give us your real name, Lynette. That's what I'm really looking for in the comments. Could you just type your real name for us, please? Cam, you want him to call and just give you the name and number? I mean, okay. So actually call Lynette.
323-7775.
And what? Yeah.
She sent the name already.
Oh, she sent it. Okay.
What her real name is?
Charisse Lamore.
Okay.
This is going so fast. I'm so sorry. It was just going so fast. I didn't know so many of y'all knew how to spell two before. I love all of the.
We want to give it to a woman from South Beach.
Okay, so now a woman from South Beach.
Yeah.
We're going to Facebook now?
Let's go Facebook.
Okay, so now Facebook, we're going to give one away on Facebook to a woman from South Beach. You have to be from South Beach. This is courtesy of
Back Ass Roll.
All right, so this one is on Facebook. So the first person on Facebook that says, you want to do 2 before or 4 before?
But that depends. You want the sign stand up or fall down?
Okay, we're gonna have to change the word because they were saying 2 before on Thingam, so we have to say something else. Now you pick the word. I picked the first one.
4 before.
4 before. First person that says 4 before, and he wants it to be a woman from South Beach.
I went into the Grove, and everyone in the whole of the Grove immediately knew what a 2 before was.
I never heard anyone say 2 before. All right. The first person to say 4 before, he wants it to be a woman, and he wants it to be from South Beach. Don't worry, we still have other things to give away, so do not kill me if you're not able to get this one.
It's Friday, and the boys got paid.
Okay.
We just giving names.
Paulette Forbes was the first one to say 4 before. Paulette, are you from South Beach? We're going to find out when we come back. We have more stuff for you. We'll be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
From ILTV Studios, Bahamas, it's time to play your favorite game, Quick Draw. Good luck!
Once something becomes the common behavior, it is the common behavior. When you operate at that level, personal emotions simply cannot float to the top.
For the average normal person that goes to the store, things like that affect us.
They must be judicious in the execution of their duty.
Well, I think whatever the nurses want, give it to them.
Hedges, you know, you do everything on your phone now. You see how old he is?
What are we walking back? That Bimini is no longer an island?
That's
okay,
not
because
what he was trying to
he also
say. Well, I don't even know what red basket anymore either. What do y'all people say?
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
For all your everyday needs, pick Canoe.
I mean, none of us was paying attention. Come on, is this
How
a
you
real
mean
show?
None of us was paying attention, and it's me who giving you that.
Is this a real show?
I just wanted to let you know that we.
Anyway, Lynette, we see you saying that you're trying to call. You don't have to call. Since we have your real name, there's no need for you to call the show anymore. You can just come and pick it up since we have your real name. And remember to bring your voter's card when you pick it up as an ID. Now, the lady's name that I call Paulette Forbes, she's not from South Beach. The first one we're giving away is from South Beach, so unfortunately we cannot give it to Paulette. But Keisha Smith is saying, she said 4 before, and she is from South Beach. As a matter of fact, she spelled 4 before about 3 different ways under here. So I think that she deserves it.
That's how you know she's serious.
Just for Keisha what? Keisha Smith. Keisha, let me know if that is your real name. But Keisha Smith is going to win the second one. But don't fear. We have, how much more over there?
10.
10? We can't give 10 today.
We can give away 10, but this
we have,
Auntie Pia birthday.
We have stuff.
Running out.
We have stuff, okay? So that was those were just the first set to get us through the first part of the show. Keisha, let me know if that is your real name, please. And don't forget to also bring your voter's card when you come to pick it up. All right.
The other thing, I could have 2 more Marvin Dame seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Did you see the clip of him talking about
we
when
already
I'm in
move
government?
on from Marvin
Go ahead.
No, go on. Go.
When I'm in government, Michael Bintard is the prime minister. I don't care where they put me. I come in with my receipts. Government isn't supposed to be that.
Where was that video? I didn't see that piece.
We have it. We have a big look for it.
Okay, we could look for it and then we could play it later, right. and then you could come back and be mad. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's just move on. So we have more nomination day promo videos. So Rick Fox went viral yesterday for
monkey dance.
It looked more like a Hulk situation. I don't know what was going on, but that was the only video that we ended up playing from him. So we want to be fair to him. And by we, I mean leaving, because it really don't matter to me.
If he want us to be fair, he should stop doing the things he does.
But even in this video, he still have his little
monkey dance,
little thing going on in it. But this was Rick Fox yesterday during nomination.
Hey, pick Rick, I got pick Rick, he got pick Rick, she got pick Rick, Garden Hills got pick Rick, the dog got pick Rick, we got pick Rick, cause I got pick.
I'm not the first person to be spoken to like that. We all know the name. We all know the names. It's not a singular name. So the system has been what it is. The individuals that have been operating the system and controlling it for years know who they are. And so it's, we don't need to celebrate their names anymore.
Yeah.
Now y'all make me mad, like how this one make Marvin mad. Because, wanted to play the video to give him an opportunity to show the fun side of him and, nomination day. Why you turn nomination day into another people bullying me and then still you say the names? Now when the press asks you the names, because it's very important to know who these people are that come and bully you.
You can send it to them.
Who these people are that you say, I don't want to say threaten, because that wasn't the word that you used, but the insinuation was there. You say these people do all of these things to you. Now the press want to know who, because we all want to know who's saying these things to you. You could say, we all know the names. It's multiple people. Who? If we know, we wouldn't have asked. And why would you turn that into that on that day? Just like Marvin, just say the same thing. I do not wish to speak about it. This is about the people of, where he is, Bambletown?
No,
where he is? Garden Hills. Sorry, I don't really. The people of Garden Hills, and about celebration, and say something like that. Say something like that. Why is that in the middle of the promo for nomination day?
All I know is I 5'9", and nobody don't threaten me. At 6'5", I don't know. They take you for a pian. Why people feel so comfortable threatening your great grandma?
He said people. Who? He said we all know the names.
Everywhere he go, they just see chopped chicken liver coming towards them. Nobody ever threatened me for my born.
I don't understand. And if you don't know what we're talking about, just a little quick overview. During the F&M's rally a couple days ago, he did go on the stage and said he made several accusations. And one of them was that somebody came up to him and was like, well, the PLP know who you is, And, pretty much like, hey, be careful, and he said he ain't scared. He puffed up his chest. He said he ain't scared. We stood the bullies. Then he said a known politician, was it a politician or somebody with power?
A money man.
He said someone very powerful tried to bully him. And he don't do kindly to bully, so we will know who this person is, so
what
we
you
could
should
drag
do
them.
Is stop
or
begging
at least tell
man for they things. If you don't beg man for they things, man can't cut off your supply. And then nobody will be. You see me? I am a subject matter expert at poverty. The worst thing you could do to me is make me poor again. And I've been poor so bad one time, nobody was poorer than us. What you gonna do with me?
I really tried. I really tried. And I said, and you know what? I'll be honest. I was the one to say let's play the Rick Fox video, but I
blame you.
I didn't watch it. If I had watched it through the middle, I would have said let's not. Because why is that in there? You look like you was having so much fun doing your little 8 dance. Now all of a sudden, you know what? Congratulations on nominating. By the way, he was one of those that Lincoln is also protesting his nomination. Lincoln said he ain't supposed to nominate either because he ain't sure that he really Bahamian, or he ain't sure that he really denounced his Canadian citizenship in order to, I don't know. But Lincoln is protesting him either. So Lincoln probably going to take him to election court too if he does win his seat.
Oh boy. Lincoln being...
It was 3 of them. It wasn't just a boss. It was...
We know Lincoln Bain is not going to protest it in the court because Lincoln Bain don't never go to court.
They protest something else in court, by the way. I saw it today.
In court?
Well, they another lawsuit. I saw it today, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later.
I don't think Lincoln know where a court is.
In any event, so that was Rick Fox. And someone say Rick Fox is trigger. He does be. Because I don't like people who make accusations without...
you?
Who's the people?
And they see you coming in. Why they keep threatening you?
Anyway, y'all
threaten them back.
Y'all ain't gonna do that. But anyway, so Blue Johnson, who was also on the show, he nominated yesterday. We only had a photo of him, and this is his video. There's no sound that we could play, but I was almost copyright content. I was almost positive that his shirt was open and he had chains, and I really just want to watch this video to see if that is the case.
That look like the woman who tell me everything is blue, baby. That look like the woman right there.
So he's for those on radio who can't see, he went in a, what you call them?
A tractor.
A tractor that says Freetown wants blue, and he did have a motor. Yep. Sandy was right. Shirt is open, and there are the chains. I knew it was. I knew it. From the side, I could tell this what it was. But he does seem like he has a good amount of people that are standing behind him. Like I said, I think Freetown is one of those areas that we're going to have to watch. I think that you have some contenders in Freetown. And there he is, Blue. He was on the show, and I don't know if y'all watched that. It was a very interesting show.
He did a rally thing. He said, okay, people, it's official now. The work begins now. Let's get it done. I say, well, that's how you rally up the troops, Blue.
Yeah, but we would have loved to hear it if he didn't use copywritten material.
Yeah. Go get them, Blue boy. Let's start off with getting your own song. That way we could play it loud on the radio so YouTube don't take it down. And we'll be good to go.
All right. So anyway, so that was Blue. Good luck to him. Okay, so we also have from the same constituency, Wayne Monroe. I don't think we did Wayne.
How they get Wayne Monroe doing TikTok dancing?
Because remember Wayne, if anybody's paying attention, Wayne come on the show and he is against social media. But you know, we were trying to convince him, like, you need it. And he was like, boy, I wish I didn't need it. But now
he out there. I said, well, look at this.
This is a video of Wayne. No.
VLP about to carry it home. Freetown, we about to carry it home. VLP, we about to carry it home. We voting for Wayne Monroe. Freetown, you know how it go. We voting for Wayne Monroe. Freetown, going blue and gold. Monroe for the win. Freetown for the win. Monroe for the win. Freetown for the win.
See, and this is what I like. This is what I wanted to see. This is what I like. I wanted to see his personality. I don't think I ever see Wayne smile. I appreciated that video.
They couldn't get him out of a coat suit.
No, well, small steps. Little small victories. I don't think I've ever seen him look happy. And look there, man, whip-whopping. There you go. And that's what I said. I wanted a little bit of mix of personality. None of the video. He just seems like such a serious, no-nonsense man, which is something that you do want in the man of his ministerial capacity.
I heard someone said that he's not a real politician. I said, what does that even mean? So they were saying, you know, it's going to be a difficult climb for him. He's in a tough constituency. He has a portfolio that is weighty, that takes him out of his constituency very often, so he didn't get on the ground as early as some of his contenders. And he's not a real politician, so they wasn't sure he could cover the ground. And I'm like, well, what is a real politician? I thought that was funny language.
But in any event, I like to see a little bit of fun. I can tell you one thing, if ain't nobody else making money during this election, Whip Whop is.
Yeah.
He done about 4 or 5 videos. Is one video we couldn't even play because it was a little cussing was
like
in
a gentle cuss though.
Yeah, but we can't play it. But we can't play it. We can't gentle cuss on the radio.
Would be okay with us. It would be those Church of God people that would have a hard time.
Yeah, but you know, I like seeing the fact that he wasn't, you know, you know we could have that.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't even know it was doing that.
Come on, man. Anyway, so that was Wayne. I'm happy to see that, you know, some of his personality is showing through. Even if it's just a couple weeks before the election, it is what it is. All right, so we also have Adrian White, my boy.
On fire. Come to me, wild and wild. Will you come to me? Give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises in a world of dreams. Speak a language of love like you know what it means. Take me wrong. Take my heart and
Right game is dominated. for a second time at victory in St. Anne's. Signed, sealed, and soon delivered. Amen. Thanks be to God.
Now y'all know how I feel about him now. I only a little disappointed wasn't no muggling in the video. I a little mad. I wanted him to do a little muggle in the video. And I also wanted him to wipe the camera lens. It was so smudgy you couldn't even see him. You know, just wipe the camera lens a little bit. No? You couldn't do that, Anyway, you know, I like him. I like him. I think he always shows his little personality. I wanted a little muggle in the video.
They say that's the phone, not the lens. Stop getting Alcatel. Go see our friends down at
I think Adrian have no Alcatel now.
No, but that's probably when Auntie them phone. Because, you know, his supporters all seem to be, you know, a little older than the TikTok generation.
Adrian, wipe the lens.
Don't let Grammy record.
Okay. I'll see that's the video. Okay, all right. Well, the video quality was terrible. But, you know, I like Adrian. Yeah. Can't make me hate Adrian. I mean, you probably could. But not right now.
Yeah.
I have towards one person right now. I think I could only one person at a time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. So that was Adrian, Leslie, and Miller Bryce. I think we talked about it yesterday, but we did not get a chance to play the video.
We had a photo of her yesterday. We've got the video today.
Yeah. We just had a photo. I think we had the big Junkanoo thing that she did, but we have an entire video now. So this is Leslie and Miller Bryce when she went to nominate yesterday.
Twice with Bryce, twice. See me strong. We go win. Forward again. Twice with Bryce, hands up high. We have them flags, we reach in the sky. We go win.
And so it's truly a joy just to be able to serve the people of the Bahamas, to ensure that we create and continue to build a progressive and a prosperous Bahamas.
You don't know, work show clear, watch it grow. Twice with Bryce, sea breeze strong, victory in sight. PLP.
Twice with Bryce. And let me tell you something, that's one, you never have to see her personality. Her personality is in all of her videos and everything she does. You could always see it. No matter what she's doing, she always looks like she's having a good time or she's smiling.
Which matters because, you know, you want to actually look like you like your job.
Yeah, and she does look like she likes her job.
I always like when you see a member of parliament who look like they won't be a member of parliament. They're seeing some self-actualization. They're seeing someone who really wants to be a cabinet minister and the only route there is through a constituency.
And you know, Adrian, see when people say, oh, I be hard on people for the quality, look at the quality side by side of those two videos.
It's not an Alcatel.
I mean, I just put it out there.
Plus, you don't have Auntie them recording. You could see.
No, I'm just saying, you know, it's important. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. It's important. You could actually see what was going on. Okay. I just wanted to, you know, when you lick your finger and I just wanted to wipe the lens of Adrian. But Adrian is my boy. I like him. But that was Leslie. She's also one of those MPs that seemed like she does throughout. Yeah. Not just because it's election time.
If you're Leslie and problem, speed to your office and begin shredding paper because your time is up.
Yeah. But we also liked Trevania.
Yes.
Yeah, so, you know, we just...
Like Leslie and more.
I didn't say Twice with Bryce. I ain't like y'all awesome. Y'all really doing y'all thing with these videos this year. I appreciate y'all for that. All right, so more videos. Remember, we did tell you there was Dr. Menace's video birthday yesterday. He also nominated, and then I think he had a little celebration at the school where he cut cakes and stuff. And this is him.
Oh, yeah.
Giving his wife the...
Oh, a big smoochy moochie.
Well, I heard he did. He gave, apparently, the first piece of the cake to a kid in the school who had a birthday on the same day as him.
Oh, boy.
So this was him celebrating with the kids in the school. And then after that, they went down to his headquarters and they had a little grill and chill.
Okay.
So this is him with his supporters and his wife.
And they got T-shape.
I tell you one thing. I ain't see Miss Menace this much when he was Prime Minister.
He was busy. Now he a little less busy these days.
I don't think I have even ever seen a kiss on the cheek. I think that was the most.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's a very in opposition thing to do.
Love your wife?
Yes.
You don't love your wife when you're in government?
You just be busy. You have to leave here to say, see you later, honey. I got to go look out for the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Menace, getting down. Boy, you know them knees hurt when he gone home.
You notice they only could go 1/3 of the way.
Mine too, so I can't even say that.
If you want more bend than that, what's happening for
my
you?
my knees a little bad too.
We got to go to the live remote.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to the live remote.
We are still here doing our thing, and as I would have been telling you all week, this is the pop-off, really. It's all about the Get Out to Vote concert. We're here at Frankie Gone Bananas, right here on Arawaki. And listen, we are getting the happy hour element started, and we are definitely getting ready for the big concert tomorrow, which, by the way, if you didn't hear about it, I know where you've been. But it is going to be a fantastic, fantastic lineup. We have Bungie Garland, Faye and Lions, Ding Dong, Skinny Fabulous, and of course we have our own amazing, amazing Bahamian artists who are going to be bursting up the stage. Got people like Johnny Cake. Of course, we also have Bloody, and we have the legendary, the pioneer, Mr. Sherwin Gardner himself. I'm here with the lovely Gandhi Pinder, and she's going to tell us why this truck won't come and disrupt our great moments. Anyhow, she's going to let us know a little bit about what we got going on and what to look forward to tomorrow, and the importance of not only getting out to register to vote and coming out to show your vote, but why this event is kind of like a landmark event.
Yeah, this is definitely a landmark event. And, you know, I'm excited to be there because, number one, I love entertainment. As the founder and principal strategist of NPR Bahamas, I manage 3 of the artists that are actually on the show. So you got Bloody, Mr. Mahalia, Crab South, Hard to Stay Hard. And, you know, Bloody is the king of the stage. He always, right? He always brings the vibes. He's going to pull out that harmonica, and he can just do what Bloody J does. The Pawn Band. We know the Pawn Band. We love us the Pawn Band, okay? And then we have El Pauly, who's another one of our artists, and Sherwin Gardner, who's definitely a friend and a client, Billboard charting artist. That song, Something Good, Gonna, everybody knows that. Over 2.4 billion streams on TikTok, right? And then also, he's a Billboard chart-topping artist. And then you have Wendy, you have Sweet Emily, you have Johnny Cake, you have Bahamian Trey, who was just at LW Young today. Shout out to Bahamian Trey, and he tore it up. Young people love Bahamian Trey. People love Bahamian music, and I'm happy to see how they're embracing it. We moving into soca season. You got the legends, Bungie Garland, Faye and Lions going to be on the thing, Skinny Fabulous, Ding Dong. So the organizers from Get Out to Vote, this is what they think of us, right? They wanted to put out a concert of this magnitude to just build up excitement leading up to May 12th. And listen, if you're not voting in May 12th, what are you doing? You need to have a say no matter what your age is. If 18, if it's your first time, if you're 70, as long as you can make it to the polls. And advanced polling is, voting is on April 30th. The last day to register for that, for those who qualify, is actually today. So I'm excited to be there, Mo. I want to party. I want to have a good time. I'm there to work along with my artists as well, too. But we got to get out the vote, and you can go to vote.com.
Yep. That's it, and that's what we're trying to promote. We want people to really lock in. I always tell people, this is our generation's time. This is our time to decide what we want our future to look like, and so we got to lock in and make sure that we get it done, all right? So don't forget, you have to go and upload your registration card to enter for free, or you can pay $20 if you get there before 7 p.m. They might be a little lenient with y'all.
Take it with you at the gate, too, right?
You can take it with you. I would say take it with you just to see.
I would say take it with you, too, because for those people who don't necessarily want to upload their voter's card, I totally get it. It's supposed to be a safe and seamless system, but if you just want to go and take it to the gate, you could do that. You could also pay at the gate. It opens at 6 o'clock. Come early, love yourself, and it's too late to register, but you could experience the vibes and you could still make it to the polls. I'm in Fort Charlotte, so you know people are watching that one, and I'm sure Levan and Sani are talking about it. I going right back in my car to go listen to them and see what they got going on. I'm telling you.
Listen, but you know they're keeping the conversation steamy over there. All right, so we're still here, folks. Come on down. Come hang out with us for a little bit. We're having some happy hour vibes right here at Frankie Gone Bananas, but it is really all about getoutovote.org. Go out there, upload or not, but get ready for this concert tomorrow. It's going to be a movie, all right?
Welcome back. Well, shout out to Gandhi for listening. We appreciate the support.
Yes.
And it sounds like a great concert. The only thing I was saying before. But anyway, sounds like a great concert. Great lineup. Great lineup. You paying for me?
You ain't got to pay. All you have to do is bring your card.
Oh, my God.
Where your card?
I'm only joking. I have my card.
Or
I just wanted to.
I gonna tell you, for somebody who don't have no box, you sure has lost things regularly.
Listen, now I have my card and my passport.
You definitely need a box.
I don't want that box you had, though.
You need a box.
Anyway, let's get back into the lineup. Where did we stop? I think we stopped with, what's his name? We stopped with Minnis. So Dr. Minnis. That's where we stopped, right? And the kissy video with him and his wife. Honestly, he's been doing a lot of stuff with his wife now.
Yeah, she probably hopes he spends more time in opposition.
All right, Auntie Pia. I leaving that one all the way alone. So Auntie Pia had a party last night.
It was a bashman splashman, I'm told.
Well, that was going into her birthday, so we want to say happy birthday again to Auntie Pia.
Yeah, the Jamaicans say she lock off the road. That's what the Jamaicans say.
I'm sure if they say it like that. Yeah. But happy birthday again, Auntie Pia, and thank you so much on behalf of all of our, what we call them, nationers. All of our nationers who have been accepting all of your gifts for the past
we can't call
2
them
weeks.
ayers.
So nationers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't say ayers.
Right, I'm telling you why we have to call them nationers, because we can't call them ayers.
I already said.
Okay.
So on behalf of all of our nationers, thank you very much, Auntie Pia, for all of the gifts, and we hope you have a wonderful day. But she went into her birthday celebrating, which you should always do, and this is what happened.
I'm gonna tell you something. He ready to go.
That was a concert.
Yeah, I thought it.
Oh, I thought it was like the grill and chill. You know, a lot of people had.
No, it wasn't nothing chilly about that. It was like a quinceañera. Yeah, I'm telling you. It was just live entertainment, known artists, on a park. I tell you, the Jamaicans would say that the gal lock off the road.
Now, one thing I can definitely say about Bahamians, we are very creative. I saw this video yesterday, and I was like, y'all don't have nothing to do. But it is.
Did you see it?
I saw it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Look, you have to look.
If I saw what? I was talking about the other video. Okay, so we're back to the we cut it to come back to it. Okay. So shout out to Pinky for sending us that video. It looks like it was fun. It looked like they were having fun. But I was talking about
Your producer needs prayers.
Yeah. Something's happening. She in your ear, not mine.
The jingle.
Anyway, we're gonna be back. We have some more videos to show you guys. He has another rant that he has to do, and we have more stuff that we're gonna give away. Happy birthday again to Auntie Pia from everyone here, from all of our nationers. We appreciate all of the things that you sent. We'll be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
From ILTV Studios Bahamas, it's time to play your favorite game, Quick Draw. Good luck!
Imagine an event where entry is as effortless as a wristband scan. Calling all businesses and event organizers because selling tickets has never been smoother. With Canoe, effortlessly sell tickets online and accept payments via debit cards, credit cards, Canoe Wallet, or even Sand Dollars. From payment links to QR codes, track your sales digitally, making event organization a phenomenal experience. And that's not all. Canoe is giving you more. If you're offering food, drinks, or must-have merchandise at your event, Canoe takes it to the next level. Customers can seamlessly pay using wristbands, QR codes, or their Canoe digital wallet. No more long lines, no more waits. Just happy customers and a boost in sales. With Canoe, your event becomes a breeze. Cashless, worry-free, and simply unforgettable.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm Sandra Brown. And during the break, we were actually discussing you guys and some more surprises and things that we want to give you guys next
gossiping.
week. Well, Jesus, they don't have to know everything we were talking about. Oh my goodness. We talked about some more things that we're going to give you guys next week. And so one of the things that we agreed that we're going to do, and shockingly, we're going to give away some FNA shirts.
Because you have to be an
next
FNA.
week.
For there is no other way.
So for any of y'all who
want to be an FNA,
we're gonna next week we're gonna give away some FNA shirts, and then I do have some other things that we're gonna give away. One of them, I'll just kind of tease it a little bit, but it's gonna be for your kids, educational. So for those of you who have kids, you know, GLAD is coming up, BJCs and stuff like that. We want to help your kids. Some assessments, some reading, some math, different things. We're gonna hook y'all up.
Name me any other show in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas where every time you show up, things just is
so we
easy.
we like our nationers, most of them. Some of y'all just come here to drag us, but it's okay because you're still watching.
Right.
All right, so let's get back into what we were talking about. So Brownie was going from rally to rally to rally, and I was like, Bahamians are so creative because whoever came up, well, the concept is very true.
Right.
I definitely believe it is something that Bahamians do. So they're saying the creator is
Zeno Nubol. Saj.
Oh,
Saj's content.
Okay, all right.
Shout out to Saj, who I think is actually, and I say this unapologetically, the funniest comedian in the Bahamas on the comedian, in the comedian circle. I think his content is
He definitely is one of the
ripping.
funniest. Yes. So this is his video. So shout out to him for this video. But if you need a good laugh today.
Sing the national anthem.
No, why you do the
Brownie
COI
is
like
in the
that?
tape.
Sing the national anthem.
Brownie is in the tape. Brownie don't look good for you.
But you know what they say? That's how Baymans are for real. They will go to your rallies and they will eat up your food. They will go to all. Just change shirts and go to all. But first of all, why y'all do the COI? The COI might have drinks and stuff, but the COI said they ain't having no rallies.
No, they having lives in the public space.
Right. So the COI ain't have no food or no drinks. But what they do have is somebody there asking you if you know how to sing the national anthem.
Brownie might be in a little bit of a tight.
Yes. So this is what I promised this young man.
No. We have the clip.
Right. I know. I promised you. Listen to me now. Good. A minute and a half.
I want to let the people see what I consider.
But we've been talking about this man for a long time, so I just want to let you get this out of your system so we don't come back. Deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
The arrogance, in my view, is palpable.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that maybe if his advisors would advise, then maybe he wouldn't find himself in these kind of media quagmires, right? And here is why. You know, the court of public opinion is an unforgiving one. And it doesn't require the checks and balances of an actual court.
Okay.
And right now, where you are is in the court of public opinion. And in about 27 days, those people are going to cast a verdict from the court of public opinion. What you should be doing is levying your best chance at a win in that court by offering your best behavior and some of your better arguments and public statements or announcements.
20 seconds.
Not this foolishness, not this foolishness that I saw yesterday.
With receipts. And I say for all of those who sit now in the seat of government, when the F&M government come to power, wherever Marvin Dame sit, wherever the Prime Minister Michael Pindar decide that I sit, those who have robbed the Bahamian people of their land, their money, right, will be made to account. And I ain't blinking my eyes when I say that. Okay? And that's real talk.
What do you do when the Prime Minister makes you chairman of the Films and Control Board? What do you do when the Prime Minister makes you chairman of the Bahamas Hotel Corporation? What do you do when they make you, I don't know, because remember now, the people say your boat does move 200 kilo of coke, which means we can't put you in national security. We can't put you in cabinet because that's where sensitive information is. We can't put you as a part of executive chairman of no board where any security issues may arise. Granted, you're not guilty. But what if we find something that makes you either culpably negligent or somehow you are associated and there is plausible deniability, so we cannot convict you, but we cannot exactly trust you. And all I'm saying is, this tone and tenor isn't the correct one because Mama say, you know what Mama to say? Mama ever tell you anything? When your hand is in the lion mouth, you know what you do with your hand? You ease it out.
Okay.
That look like easing out hand to you?
I want you to. The time is up.
And when you was preaching and I was saying amen for you, you
Amen.
see how Negroes is
Amen. Amen. I gave you, we had Marvin Dames the whole front. I just let you finish.
Let me see if you learn anything. When your hand is in the lion mouth, what must you do?
Ease it out.
You have to ease it out.
All right. All right. No more Dames for the day. But he does have another rant that he wants to do. This is one that he started yesterday. And because we were just so into election mode and nomination day, he did have a bit of a rant on it, and I think that he wants to continue to try and, you know, convince people of his argument as to why he think what was done to this man was an injustice, and by people probably me, because I don't know the circumstances around the story. I tried to Google it today and try and find out, and the only thing that I know is that there were several accusations against him by several people. It wasn't just one person. And the court, RBDF, internally arraigned him and I guess charged him, and then he was interdicted, meaning that he's technically off of the force for now. And from what I read, that means that he could also he could appeal the decision.
To who?
The Minister of National Security. That's what I saw.
And he has to go through who? The Commander of the Defense Force.
Okay.
Who obviously is jaundiced in his view, right? And here is what my difficulty with it is.
Okay.
They have no jurisdiction. It is as simple as that. And you cannot, and this is something I tell you all the time, you cannot offend a man's right trying to go after a right. You remember, I always say that to you. So you cannot abuse a man's constitutional right or any other right he's entitled to.
So my question is, how was his constitutional
Because
right?
there is no section in the Defense Act that permits them to charge this man with assault. Do we have the clip from the Commodore? Let's play the Commodore's clip. You will hear that the Commodore has publicly stated the Commodore himself is complicit because the Commodore has said that the man has been charged or would be charged at 1330 with 5 counts of assault. Assault doesn't exist in the Defense Act. He could charge him with ill treatment of an inferior rank. We have those. Ill treatment of an inferior rank. He could charge him with drunkenness, which he says he will charge him with, and that doesn't warrant an interdiction. He could charge him with a prize offense, which wouldn't really be a prize offense because a prize offense talks about the abuse of a person under your detention. So technically he can't charge him with that. The question becomes, on what authority, from which
I'm looking at him at the screen. Sorry, they want me to look at you, but I was like, I'm looking at you in the camera.
Which jurisdiction allows the Commander of the Defense Force or his advisor, who himself is complicit, to violate this man's right? And so yesterday, I think what you thought I was saying was that because the man is such a decorated service member, that he ought not face charges. That's not my difficulty.
Okay.
My difficulty is, one, the commander of the... Say, if this was Butch Cavallo doing this, everybody could just say Butch was a crazy man and he does whatever he wants. Floyd Moxie is counsel and attorney at law. He must know that in order to bring any charge against anyone, you need to have jurisdiction to do it. The penal code permits the charge of assault. Do you know who would charge you for assault in the penal code? A magistrate.
Okay.
Which is where he should have been sent. If what the evidence bore out was that he in fact assaulted these people. And so people talked about the sign in the mouth thing, right? It's training. Hold on. Training is a platform. The role of training is to get you to leave. Because if we can get you to leave, then that means you shouldn't stay. Why? Because the military is a place where none less than the government of the Bahamas will abuse you on every occasion it gets. So when you send Marines for 2 weeks into Abaco, and you told them they would be there for 2 weeks, and then 2 months passes, you're not giving them hot meals, they're sleeping on courts, some of them sleeping on pallets, that is abuse. But you know why they don't just fritter away? Because we train them to take abuse. That's what the sign in the mouth is for.
No,
it
no.
is.
You can't run on for 10 minutes and don't let me get a word in.
You say you was letting me rant.
Okay, go ahead.
The proverbial sign in the mouth, and I'm not saying, and here's the thing. In training, I lost every single piece of skin on my scalp under the instructions of an instructor who I hold as a beloved person in my life today. It is training. The problem with training is when you all start only bringing people in training who daddy and mommy and godfather and godmother are people of privilege. And these bunch of little privileged mamby-pambies that you all keep bringing here are destroying the military. And so the point I make.
Jesus, this is the longest point in the world.
I was inculcated by the Baptists.
Okay, hurry
up. And so
up.
the point I make is send this man to a court with the jurisdiction, because if you look at the Commodore, he's obviously trying to make a public relations stunt here, which means he cannot impartially, if the court brings him guilty, he can redress it to the Commodore, who has already proven that he's not impartial. And I suspect the Commodore will then send it on to the minister, who I suspect will support the Commodore.
Okay.
How will this man get a fair trial?
Can we?
I'm asking a question now.
No. You don't ask me questions and then I can only answer what you want me to answer. I should also be able to have an opinion.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
I know you heard that just
I did.
now. Okay. When it comes to the inner workings of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, I have no knowledge of what happens there. I was not a Marine. I was never in the Defense Force, so I don't know what happens there. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I have an opinion on was the eating of the sand comment and the abuse comment. I do not believe, now while I do believe that in order to be a Marine, and I think that to be a Marine, you have to be tough, and there are certain things that you have to do, certain weather conditions you have to withstand, certain things you have to do. I need you to show me where you have to eat sand. No, I let you run on for all that time, and I said,
you don't have to eat the
you
sand.
can't do that. You can't do that.
You say, show me where you don't have to eat the sand.
That was rhetorical.
Okay.
No, shh for 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
Right? While I do believe that there are some people who may not have what it takes to be able to pass out of the Marines, because you have to have mental and physical strength in order to do that, I do not agree with abuse in any form in order to get someone to be quote unquote a man or a woman. Even the statement that you said with all the skin off your head, that don't sound right. That doesn't sound like something that you should have to go through in order to be a Marine. There has to be safer ways that you can train someone for what they are going to have to withstand rather than forcing them to eat sand. That is something you cannot get me to understand. When I saw them jumping in the water and making them swim and doing all that, yes, you have to learn how to do these things in certain conditions, maybe in the rain and during hurricanes and all of this other stuff. Eating sand, you could never make that make sense to me.
What do you do in combat?
You don't eat sand.
Hold on. What do you do in combat when they sent you on the mission in Abaco and you have to leave your bunker and go out in winds that, according to the Abaconians, was doing 120 miles an hour? You think no sand was blowing?
They didn't have to eat the sand.
I'm asking a question. You think no sand was blowing?
You think they opened their mouth during the hurricane and let the sand in their mouth?
Francesca, I've been in situations where the weather and the terrain is so bad, some sand in my mouth.
Right, some sand, but you're not gonna make me, you cannot convince me. Some of the things that happen, yes, I could say, okay, maybe this is what they have to do. But eating sand, absolutely not. Some of the ways that they speak to them, yeah, sure, you gotta toughen up. The world could beat you down harder than some of the things that they say to them. Yes, but there are some things I think you draw the line. Some things, there's a thin line between abuse and training.
Yes.
And sometimes I think that these men take advantage of these people, and it goes from training to abuse.
And what I'm saying to you is, when I lost the skin, we have clips apparently, when I lost the skin on my head.
That was abuse. You got abuse, love.
Hold on. You know what it conditioned my mind to be able to tolerate? Having a broken hand 32 miles away from New Providence and not wanting to just faint and die. Although I couldn't feel my hand all the way up to my shoulder, I understood that despite the fact that I feel like I'm going into anaphylactic shock, the government vessel, its rounds, its ammunition, got to make it to Nassau.
Okay, but...
And that despite what I feel, we have to push through.
I understand that. I'm not saying that once your fingernail break off, or once,
No, I break the whole hand, like the whole thing.
But did someone break your hand?
No.
Exactly. Hold on. And I'm not saying that that's not stuff that happens and you shouldn't have to push through that, because that's a real life thing that can happen in a real life circumstance. You could be hurt and have to save someone's life and you have to go through that pain. I'm not saying that. explain the eating sand to me. It does not make sense. Sometimes I think the training goes a little bit
I think
too
the
far.
commander is suffering from
they
shell
say-
shock with the Ranger issue.
They say we have to
and
go.
he refuses to let it. Remember now, no one.
They say we have to go.
Let's go to the clip. But
Not
we
the
got to
clip.
go to Mo.
Yes.
Let's go to
I keep
Mo.
trying to. You have to go.
Hello?
Keep
Mo,
going.
we coming
We
back.
can come back to Mo. You there now, Mo?
I'm here. We are here. And of course, y'all know, like we've been telling you, it's all about the Get Out to Vote concert. It's happening tomorrow, and it's going to be a fantastic time. The lineup is ridiculous. And of course, right now, the motivation is definitely to get folks to come on out who would have registered to vote, who got the opportunity to come on out. But we also were able to open it up. So even if you don't have your registration card, or you don't want to upload it, come on out with it, or bring it $20, all right? It's going to be a fantastic lineup. We have international artists representing. We have Bahamian artists going to be representing, all right? Not to mention our DJs. You know the DJs. A party ain't a party for us if we don't have amazing DJs on it, all right? Shout out to DJ Tank. You know, he's definitely going to be out there. Lil Giant, Selector Zoe, Selector J, DJ Rick, of course, going to be getting it all warmed up. And when we talk about the actual artists, we have Bungie Garland, Faye Lyons, Ding Dong, Skinny Fabulous, Sherwin Gardner, Bloody, Wendy. We have Johnny Cake. We have the Pawn Band. We have Al Pauly. Listen, we have a full lineup, and it's going to be an amazing show. It's going to be an amazing time. And we just want people to come on out and enjoy the vibes, all right? I'm here with the lovely Gandhi Pinder, and she's been telling us a little bit about what's going on and the amazing talent that's going to be coming out to represent on that stage tomorrow. And why you all need to come on out and come have a good time with us. That's what.
Yeah, that's it, and that's all. And guess what? I just met some friends from Ethiopia, Iran. We were talking about the diaspora. Canada is in the building. We have the IC Hookah. It's out here as well, too. We're Frankie Gone Bananas, the easternmost place on our Waikiki Fish Fry. And we are having a vibe. This is the fun place to be. But not just that. My girls just came through. Y'all say, ew. Ew. Candy. I know, right? And so we are talking about the concert, and I want you to tell me, are you registered to vote?
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm registered to vote. Ready for May 12th.
Are you registered? I'm ready.
Ready. I surely am.
Okay. What constituency are you in, by the way?
I'll be in Mount Moriah.
Okay, Mount Moriah. And tell us about this concert now. It's all about the Get Out to Vote. I know you see some names and faces on here you want to see in particular.
Sherman Williams.
Sherman Gardner. She think about me.
Sherman, don't kill me. Something good is going to happen in this year.
Right, and I am grateful that I made it here. And we got Bloody, we got Ding Dong, and everything else. So y'all will be in the places absolutely free with your voter's card. Hi, friend.
Hi, how are you?
You look like you like to party.
Not really. A little bit.
Just a little bit, eh? Okay, well, it's a Friday. You sipping, and it's happy hour here at Frankie Gone Bananas. So they got dollar shots and all the specials and everything else. So it's good to see you. So getoutthevote.org, right? That's what we doing. We getting out. We voting. So what time y'all coming? Gates open at 6. What y'all saying?
I should be there like 8-ish.
8-ish. Right. Mo, you do such a great job. And, you know, we be doing the unfiltered, the uncensored thing. What are people saying out there? They voting? Do we have voter apathy?
Listen, I think the people are ready. The people are trying to get out to the. I know they're just trying to get the time off the day to vote. I know, but they say they're going out to vote.
Okay.
They say they're ready to see some change, and they say they're ready to lock it in. So I think that we about to get it done. All right.
I think once they come out to this concert.
Tomorrow is the concert.
At the national stage.
Getouttovote.org, folks. Go and upload your registration card to get yourself a ticket, a free ticket, or just come out with your $20. Either way, we want to see you there, all right? Right here, still at Frankie Gone Bananas, right here at our Waikiki. Come on out, get some happy hour going on with us. I promise you I ain't drinking. I don't know why I stutter it, but I promise you I'm very sober right now. But anyway, back to you guys.
Anyway, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree on
The
this one.
commander has no jurisdiction?
I think that we're looking at it through.
And if a commander
let me finish my
himself breaks
sentence.
the rules.
Can I finish a sentence?
Go ahead.
We're gonna just have to agree to disagree on this one. I think,
disagree with Floyd on
I
this.
think that I'm talking about me and you. and our argument. I just think that we're looking at it through different eyes. I've never been through training. That's not something that I could do. I wouldn't have been able to survive it. You can't talk to me any kind of how. And I soft, right? So, you know.
Yeah, we sending you home the first week.
Oh, no, y'all was sending me home because I was sending myself home and cursing everybody out
you
there.
finna get out the
But I
gate?
am not, but that's the thing. That's
When
me.
we make you leopard crawl from the gate back to training.
From you say leopard crawl, I was going to say, let me just call my mommy to pick
how
me
are you
up quick.
getting out of this
Yeah,
gate?
let me just call my mommy to pick me up quick. So I just have to say, we just have to disagree. We're both looking at it through different lenses, and we're just not going to agree on the point. I get your point, but I also stand by my point.
Would you like for me to give you the sections of the act that could?
No, this piece here, I have no opinion on this because I have no idea what this is. I'm just specifically talking
Those are
about the
sections
training.
of the act that talk about behavior.
I was just specifically talking about the training part.
Right, and so I get it. There was the initial shell shock from the Ranger incident on the Family Island. That took the Commodore into a whirlwind. His contract wasn't dry yet, right? They hadn't even put it in a frame yet because they were scared it would stick to the glass.
Okay.
Immediately, now he's been in office about a year, somewhere in that general area. This is this thing. We're talking about a man that's given 23 years of service to this force. And if y'all wanted to fire him as a Marine seaman, I would agree with y'all. If y'all wanted to fire him as a able seaman, I would agree with y'all. The chief petty officer that exists today is one of the force's finest people right now. And I'm saying to you that I think every person that has ever served as a Defense Force instructor should be offended because there was a time we were building soldiers. I do not know what we are building today. And I'm saying to you that while I understand that the organization has to safeguard itself and has to put in place the necessary rules, etc., it troubles me when I see the entire executive team all seem to be in cahoots. So much so that you want to charge a man with something that doesn't even exist in your act. Doesn't that sound like someone is concocting a conspiracy against me? This is the part where you say yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And that's all I'm saying.
That ain't all you're saying. You've been saying it.
No,
okay,
no, I'm saying if they charge him with Section 73, which says, what does it say? Show me it again. Every person subject to this act who is guilty of disgraceful conduct of cruel or indecent or unnatural kind shall be liable to imprisonment for a term not to exceed 2 years. I would agree with that.
Okay.
If they charge him with ill treatment of an inferior rank, happily I would accept that.
Okay.
If they even charge him with a prize offense, what does it say? Any person that strikes, hits, or brings discomfort to somebody in their custody or care, I could even understand that.
Okay.
You say the man is being charged with 5 counts of assault. Under whose authority?
Okay. That's not, okay.
And so now I think that the kangaroo court is out to get this chief petty officer, and I want them to stop it.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, we'll read some of the comments. Sandy, there's nothing to disagree about. I can't disagree. I'm entitled to have my own opinion. I mean, we ain't gonna fight after this.
We ain't giving an Auntie Pia thing.
That's because you've been rowing for the past 30 minutes.
2 people in the comments.
Let me give it.
What we changing Golden Gate's name to after the election? If you could tell me, if you have a voter's card and you could tell me what we changing the name of Golden Gates to after the election, take your name and your number. You got to come for your thing Tuesday, though.
It's too late.
Too late?
They can't
Come
call
back
the
Monday.
Producers say, no,
Listen,
we can't do anything anymore today. We're so sorry.
Don't
but
worry.
I had to give Levin his time because the Defense Force, I know, is something that's near and dear to his heart. And you know what I can say to y'all? When there are things that are near and dear to my heart.
Don't tell this Miss Trude on TV.
You always say, Sonny being emotional.
I'm not
y'all
being
don't think this
emotional.
emotions?
No.
If I was doing this, y'all don't think. No, don't do that. Oh, Sonny being emotional. Y'all will be all in the comments.
Facts. I mean, if I'm bringing.
Y'all will be all. Even if what I'm saying is factual.
No, I'm bringing documentation.
You let me finish my
Go
sentence.
on.
The people that say, Sonny, y'all don't think being emotional. I'm just saying, when he raised his voice, it's okay. Nobody is saying nothing in the comments about you raising my voice. The minute I raised my voice,
I come from a family of preachers.
That's what it is. When you raise your voice, yours sound more like preaching.
It's Friday.
Oh, jeez.
The boys got paid. The girls are outside looking pretty, and they won't look that way forever. To the son of Florida, I want to say big shout out to you, my guy. So have as many of them as you like, because they won't look that way forever. When you go to your watering hole, pour your first 6 drinks on the counter so they know you reached. But whatever you do this weekend, make sure you don't kill nobody. More important than that, make sure nobody don't kill you. We'll see you back here Monday.